I've got a worm on this little Zebco, and I'm hoping to catch a brim, a sunfish or something, and then I'll use some cut bait and I'll try to catch a catfish or a bowfin. So here it is, Wednesday, January 15th, and it's like 70 some degrees out. Unbelievable. And it's been like this all week. It's my understanding tomorrow, later on, it's going to start getting cold in the afternoon, and then we're going to have about a week or so of cold. So for the last 4 or 5 days, weather's been nice. The temperatures at night have been nice. So I am thinking that this is a good time to go fishing. We'll see. Yeah, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. The tide looks like it's high. We'll see what happens. And today I will be fishing again with my Zebco 404 on my vintage, don't remember the brand name, Kmart pole. I do seem to remember that it probably was a boron pole back when boron poles were the big thing. But lately, it has most certainly been my lucky pole. Normally, I will not fish worms for catfish and bowfins, but today I'm going to put a couple of fatties on the hook and throw it out there. We'll see what happens. Okie doke. So what I got here is a circle hook, 3 big fat worms on there, a bead, and a 1/2 ounce egg sinker. This is like a 20-pound leader. I got a swivel, I got another little bead, and this is 10 or 12-pound test, whatever comes with the 404 standard. That feels about right. So we'll throw this out there, see what happens. So yeah, I can't believe how nice it is. Here it is, the middle of January 2020, and I'm standing out here in a shirt and blue jeans. All I need is a little one about that big. I'll cut him up into little bitty pieces and I'll put him on that Zebco. There's a very good chance I'll either catch a big old bowfin or a catfish. I was eating my lunch and 2 owls, big great horned owls, flew by. They was carrying on a rumpus. It was really something to sit there and listen to them two talk back and forth. And I actually saw one of them. I mean, man, those things are massive. I mean, they're 2-3 feet tall, and they got a wingspan of like 4 to 6 feet or whatever it is. I'd have to look it up. I know they're massive. Flew right on through here like I wasn't even here. That was worth the price of admission right there. Which is another reason I like to come out here. You just never know what kind of wildlife you might see out here. And for the most part, I always see like kingfishers, and usually see hawks and all kinds of small birds. Usually right around here, around the boat landing, there's always squirrels running around, but it has been hunting season, so I imagine they're a little deeper in the woods, still kind of hiding. I think squirrel season goes on for another month. Not against hunting at all, I just don't do it. Usually what I tell people, you know, because I did bail enforcement for a number of years, once you've hunted men, hunting little bunny rabbits and whatnot out in the woods just doesn't give me the thrill. You know, if you're not hunting something that doesn't actually fight back and doesn't have the capability of shooting back and doesn't have the same level of mental that you have, it's not that much of a challenge. You know what I mean? How do you hunt deer down here? You let your dogs out and you wait for them to bark a certain way, and you know they're chasing a deer, so you follow that sound and then you shoot the damn deer when he's full of adrenaline being chased by a herd of hounds. Not real sporting in my book. Or rabbits and squirrels, what do? You just walk around until you see one and you shoot it. That's a good deal because he's still probably going to be relaxed. give him the Kennedy shot to the head. Excellent meat. But running something half to death with a dog and then shooting it and calling that good? Sorry, fellas. I just disagree with that style of hunting. Although I still agree with hunting. You want a deer, I say climb up a tree stand, wait for one to walk by when he's just moseying along, being a deer, and you go ahead and give him that Kennedy shot and drag him on out. He's nice and sweet and tender, didn't know what hit him, just boom, dropped over. But yeah, like I said, I'm not against hunting by any means. There's certain elements of hunting I don't like, but that's just me personally. And with that being said, I mean, after you've hunted men, you don't want to hunt a deer. You don't want to hunt a bear even. I mean, it's just, the challenge ain't there. Maybe grizzly bears, but I mean, like black bears around, ooh, 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 ooh. It was a water spider. I thought it was my line. Okay. Back to why I'm not all that impressed with hunting. I mean, I used to enjoy hunting as a kid, but then I became a bounty hunter, and I chased men. My boss would give me a file. It would have their name, last known address, a picture of them, maybe if I'm lucky, some verifiable family addresses, and that's all I'd get. And then I'd hit the street looking for the person. Of course, now every time I did this, I always had a stack of files. I never just hunted one person. That would be stupid. You'd go insane doing that. But you work several cases at the same time, so you got your... Okay, I got me about a half an hour of time left to fish. I just got done changing the battery. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. I caught me a decent-sized bluegill, and I now have it on the 404 in a piece of cut bait. I'm trying to catch me a catfish or a bowfin. We'll see what happens. For now, I'm going to put another little worm on a little micro spin. Actually, it's a micro 33 spin cast. And as I have said before, if you ever thought about buying an ultralight pole without spending a ridiculous amount of money, anything in the Zebco Micro 33 series, you'll be happy with it. I have this little old-fashioned spin caster, and then I also have a closed face spinner. It's a couple inches longer than this one, and man, it throws little rooster tails and panther martins and all kinds of little grubs and tube jigs, all kinds of cool stuff. Throws them real good. And excellent hand fishing pole. So we'll just put that back out there again, and let's see what happens. I got less than 25 minutes. Maybe I'll catch one, maybe I won't. We'll see. So I'm not skunked. I did catch a nice bluegill, which was cool. Plus I seen that pair of great horned owls fly by. So even if I don't catch any more fish, I did get one, and I seen a pair of big owls fly by. Shame they don't start hooting again, because them guys are loud. Of course, this thing here does have a bait clicker. It's tiny of a little rod and reel as it is. It has a bait clicker, and that's always nice. So if you catch something that's got a little bit of size and he takes off and runs and you ain't paying attention, you'll know you got something. Lost it. Whoa, wait a minute. I got something on the other line there nibbling away. here we go. Ooh, looks like a nice bowfin. Whoa! Yeah, he come at me, didn't he? Holy smokes. All right, I need to get my fish gripper to start with. Whoa. Whoa, man, he ain't even tired yet. I might have to play with him some more. Wear his out. Holy smokes. All right. Whoa. Man, this dude's mad as shit. Come here, you. All right. Here he is, folks, a bowfin. He's pretty good size. And it looks like he swallowed the hook. Wow, he's growling at me, man. All right, folks, there he is. Big old nasty bowfin. Awesome fish to catch. And off he went. That's a strong fish right there, I'll tell you what. Praise the Lord there, Father. Thank you. That was a nice fish. That was a nice fish. All right, so I'm going to use the same size hook, but I'm out of 1 ounce weights, so I'm using a 1/2 ounce weight. It'll get it down to the bottom. Things ain't moving real fast through here. And I'll be using a Palomar knot. All right, 1 Palomar knot. All right, so same routine. All right, I got a worm in the water and I got some cut bait in the water. Let's see what happens here. And I might have a nibble on this one. And I got one. It's a pretty little bluegill. He's aquarium size. Now, it's a shame that other one swallowed the hook and I kept him because this little goober right here, he would be the perfect size for cut bait. But we'll throw him out there. He gets another chance. He might grow up and be a breeder. Or he might get caught again another day and just end up being bait. Kills him. Whoa! Oh man, whatever that was. Oh crap, hold on. Well, I'm pretty sure whatever it was, I lost it. No, I still have it. Wow. Wow. Well, I tell you what, between an operator malfunction and this thing hitting that worm like $1 million, I would have really expected this fish to be a whole lot bigger. What a bruiser. Even if I was wanting to eat fish, I believe in the spirit that this joker just hit my bait, I believe I'd let him go, even if I was wanting to eat him. He's a little small. But look at him. That's a beautiful bluegill right there. Little small, but in a survival situation, he'd be mighty tasty. Man, I can't believe how hard he hit that worm. You'd have thought I had a monster on there. Dang. And it's time to go. Okay, well. That was a great way to end the video on what appeared to be a monster fish, and then he was just a nice sized bluegill. Just very, very aggressive. So I'm gonna pack my stuff up. I'm gonna leave my lucky Zebco in the water until it's time to actually go. And I'm gonna pack everything else up. So I would just like to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back again. Remember, my name's Pete, and this is 1822 MC Adventures and More. Until next time, keep your lines tight and your motorcycle upright.